Padre Pio uncovered a powerful secret, a secret hidden in plain sight, something you likely have in your kitchen right now. A simple lemon, yes, a lemon, halved and strategically placed, can completely banish the evil eye, envy, and all the negative energies that malevolent people direct towards your home and family. This great Capuchin saint knew that the evil eye is one of the most common forms of spiritual attack. Envious people, even unknowingly, emit negative vibrations. These vibrations can cause illnesses, financial problems, family disputes, and a constant feeling of heaviness and discouragement in the home. During his years of intense spiritual life, Padre Pio observed that certain citrus fruits possess mystical properties, capable of absorbing and neutralizing negative energies. The lemon, in particular, acts like a spiritual sponge, soaking up all the envy directed against your family. I'm going to show you exactly how Padre Pio guided people to use a halved lemon for maximum protection against the evil eye. This simple Catholic method can be used by anyone, and the results are immediate. First, you need to choose a large, fresh lemon, without blemishes or signs of deterioration. Padre Pio always emphasized that the fruit must be in perfect condition to fully function as an instrument of spiritual protection. The ideal time to perform this ritual is in the morning, preferably on a Thursday, the day of the week when the saint had the greatest power of intercession. Take a clean knife and cut the lemon exactly in half, dividing it into 2 equal parts. Hold the 2 halves of the lemon in your hands and say a simple prayer asking for Padre Pio's protection. Glorious Saint Padre Pio, protect this home and this family from all evil eye, envy, and wickedness. May this lemon absorb all negative energy directed against us. Choose the main window of your house, the one that is most visible from the street, or that faces the side where neighbors live. This strategic point allows the lemon to intercept all negative energies before they enter the family environment. Place 1 half of the lemon on the inside windowsill and the other half on the outside windowsill, creating a complete spiritual barrier. If it's not possible to place it on the outside, put both halves on the inside, one on each side of the window. Padre Pio taught that the lemon should remain in the window for exactly 7 days. During this period, the fruit will gradually absorb all the negative energies directed at your home. It's common for the lemon to change color or stain more quickly when there's a lot of evil eye being neutralized. The signs that the lemon is working are quite noticeable. You may notice that envious people begin to avoid your house, problematic neighbors become more cordial, and a feeling of lightness takes over. The family environment. Many families report that after placing the lemon in the window following Padre Pio's instructions, problems that seemed inexplicable began to resolve themselves naturally. Mysterious illnesses improved, their financial situation stabilized, and family harmony was restored. The saint always warned that the lemon absorbs not only the evil eye, but also malicious comments, gossip, and even curses directed against the family. Therefore, it is essential to change the fruit weekly to keep the protection always active. After 7 days, remove the lemon halves from the window and discard them in running water, such as a drain, toilet, or stream. Never throw the used lemon in the regular trash, because it carries all the absorbed negative energies and needs to be purified by the water. Before discarding the old lemon, give thanks for the protection received. Thank you, Saint Padre Pio, for protecting our family through this lemon. May all negative energies be carried away by the water and transformed into light. Immediately replace it with a fresh lemon, Repeating the same ritual, continuity is essential to maintain constant protection against the evil eye and other forms of spiritual envy. For homes where there is a lot of evil eye or intense spiritual attacks, Padre Pio recommended using lemons in several windows simultaneously. Each window receives its specific protection, creating a complete spiritual fortress around the family. You can also enhance the effect of the lemon by sprinkling a few drops of holy water on the halves before placing them in the window. The combination of the fruit's natural properties with the blessing of holy water significantly multiplies the power of protection. The saint observed that young children are especially sensitive to the effects of the evil eye. They get sick for no reason, cry a lot, have nightmares, or exhibit strange behaviors when there is envy directed at the family. The lemon in the window offers special protection to the little ones. For businesses, Padre Pio advised placing half a lemon discreetly near the main entrance. This protects against envious customers, malicious competitors, and all forms of negative energy that can harm sales and professional success. Many devout entrepreneurs of the saint report significant improvements in their businesses after adopting this practice. Problematic clients stop appearing, sales increase, and a more positive atmosphere is established in the workplace. There is a specific time when the lemon manifests a greater power of protection against the evil eye. Padre Pio discovered that between noon and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, when the sun is at its peak, the fruit absorbs negative energies with maximum intensity. During this period, you can hold a fresh lemon in your hands and say a special protection prayer. Many people report feeling an immediate sense of relief and peace during this solar ritual with Padre Pio's guidance. The saint also taught about specific signs that indicate when there is a lot of evil eye being directed at your family. If the lemon darkens or rots very quickly, in a few days, it's a sign that it was absorbing a lot of envy and negative energy. In these cases, intensify the protection by using more lemons and combining it with other Catholic spiritual practices such as prayers, holy water, and sacred images. The protection should be proportional to the spiritual attack faced. For people who work in environments where there is a lot of envy, such as corporate offices or competitive places, Padre Pio recommended carrying a small slice of dried lemon in their wallet or purse. This personal protection acts as an invisible shield against negative energies. The lemon used for personal protection should be renewed weekly and discarded in the same way, in running water with a prayer of gratitude for the protection received through the intercession of Saint Padre Pio. When several members of the same family fall ill simultaneously without medical explanation, it could be a sign of a very intense evil eye. In these cases, Padre Pio recommended a special ritual using 7 lemons over 7 consecutive days. Each morning, cut a fresh lemon and place it on your main windowsill. At the end of the day, discard it in running water and place another fresh lemon the following day. This intensive ritual completely breaks any work of envy or evil eye directed against the family. Padre Pio also emphasized the importance of maintaining positive thoughts and gratitude while the lemon is working its protection. Negative energies like anger, resentment, or a desire for revenge can interfere with the proper functioning of this spiritual shield. True protection against the evil eye comes from a combination of Padre Pio's intercession, the mystical properties of the lemon, and the family's genuine faith. The stronger the devotion to the saint, the more powerful the protection offered. For families facing envious neighbors or constant problems with ill-intentioned people, the lemon on the window acts like a spiritual mirror, All negative energy sent back returns automatically to the sender without harming the protected family. This mirror effect is one of Padre Pio's most important discoveries regarding lemon protection. Envious people begin to face their own problems, the very problems they tried to inflict on others. While the protected family lives in peace and prosperity, many devotees report amazing cases where problematic neighbors changed their behavior or even moved away from the area after the family started using the protective lemon. The saint directly intercedes to remove toxic people from family life. To further enhance protection, you can pray a daily rosary near the window where the lemon is placed. This practice combines Marian prayer with the lemon's protection, creating an almost impenetrable spiritual fortress around the home. Padre Pio always stressed that spiritual protection should be accompanied by charity and forgiveness. Even while protecting yourselves against the evil eye, it's important to pray for the envious people, asking God to enlighten their hearts and free them from the bitterness that consumes them. During times of greater vulnerability, such as moving homes, starting a business, or periods of prosperity, intensify the protection by using lemons in several windows. Moments of growth and happiness often attract more envy and the evil eye. The saint also discovered that the lemon protects against specific types of envy: financial envy, relationship envy, envy of physical appearance, professional envy. Each type of negative energy is absorbed and neutralized by the mystical properties of this citrus fruit. To identify what kind of envy is being directed at your family, observe the areas of life where more problems arise after periods of happiness. If it's financial problems, there's likely envy of prosperity. If it's marital problems, there might be envy of the relationship. Padre Pio taught that knowledge of the type of envy faced allows for more specific and effective prayers. Pray for the envious in that specific area, asking God to bless them with what they desire, so they stop coveting what belongs to your family. This attitude of praying for your enemies, combined with the lemon's protection, creates a powerful spiritual circuit. Envy dissolves because its source, the envy's need and bitterness, is addressed through intercessory prayer. Many extraordinary graces have been achieved by families who faithfully followed Padre Pio's guidance on using lemons against the evil eye. Reconciliations with neighbors, cures of mysterious illnesses, unexpected prosperity, all through this simple yet powerful practice. Padre Pio's lemon protection tradition continues to help Catholic families around the world. It's an accessible, discreet, and extremely effective method for those facing problems with envy and the evil eye. If you suspect your family is suffering attacks of the evil eye, don't hesitate to start this practice today. Get a fresh lemon, cut it in half, place it on the main windowsill with faith and prayer, and prepare to experience the powerful protection of Saint Padre Pio. Always remember, the lemon is merely the instrument, but the true protective force comes from the intercession of this extraordinary saint who continues to care for his spiritual families, protecting them against all forms of malice and envy that may threaten their peace and happiness. Comment "protective lemon" if you'll try this method from Padre Pio in your home. And share with anyone facing problems with envious neighbors or the evil eye, because this sacred protection can completely transform the life of any Catholic family. Let me tell you an extraordinary case that proves the power of Padre Pio's lemon against the evil eye. In 1962, a Brazilian family began to face a series of inexplicable problems after moving to a new home in a neighborhood with very envious neighbors. The children were constantly sick without any apparent medical reason. The father, who had always been successful in business, began mysteriously losing important clients. The mother developed constant headaches, and family harmony deteriorated rapidly. A devotee of Padre Pio who knew the family advised them on using the lemon on the window for protection against the evil eye. Initially skeptical, they decided to try it after another incident where all the plants in the garden died in a single night without explanation. The mother followed the instructions exactly. She cut a fresh lemon in half on a Thursday morning, prayed for Padre Pio's intercession, and placed the halves on the main window overlooking the problematic neighbor's backyard. The results started to appear that very day. The children stopped complaining of stomachaches and malaise. The husband received an unexpected call from an important client who had cancelled a contract without apparent reason, wanting to resume business. In the first week, the transformation was impressive. The mother's headaches disappeared completely. The children started playing joyfully in the backyard again, and a sense of peace filled the entire house. Even more surprising was observing the behavior of the envious neighbors. They began to avoid eye contact, stopped making malicious comments about the family, and gradually became more cordial in the few necessary interactions. Padre Pio always explained that the lemon acts as a spiritual transmuter. It doesn't just absorb negative energies, it transforms them into divine light, purifying the entire surrounding environment and bringing blessings where there was once malice. Padre Pio developed a specific method for cases of intense evil eye attacks. In addition to the lemon in the main window, he recommended placing a lemon slice behind the front door, creating double protection against negative energies. This slice should be small and discreet, so visitors don't notice, but fresh enough to maintain its mystical properties. It should be changed along with the window lemon, always with prayer and gratitude for the protection received. During his famous spiritual bilocations, Padre Pio frequently appeared in homes that followed his lemon protection guidelines. Many people reported seeing the saint blessing the lemons placed in windows during mystical nighttime apparitions. The characteristic aroma of lemon also holds deep spiritual significance. When the scent of the fruit intensifies without apparent reason, it's a sign that it's actively working to neutralize an evil eye attack aimed at that specific moment. There are documented cases of people who sensed the fragrance of roses, Padre Pio's mystical aroma, mixed with the smell of lemon in their homes. This indicates the saint's direct presence, overseeing and potentiating the protection offered by the citrus fruit. For university students or young professionals facing envy from colleagues, the saint recommended an adaptation of the method. A small piece of dried lemon peel in a backpack or briefcase offers constant protection against negative energies in academic or professional settings. This protection is especially important in competitive environments where one person's success can automatically generate envy in others. The lemon creates an invisible shield that allows the young person to thrive without suffering spiritual attacks from resentful colleagues. Padre Pio also advised on using lemons to protect newborns from the evil eye. A small slice of the fruit placed discreetly in the baby's room, out of the child's reach, offers special protection against the evil eye that people may unconsciously direct towards young children. Many mothers report that babies who previously cried a lot and had difficulty sleeping calmed down completely after the introduction of the protective lemon into their environment. The saint was always especially careful with the protection of children, knowing they are more vulnerable to spiritual attacks. The saint discovered that there are different types of evil eye, each manifesting specific symptoms in the affected family. Financial evil eye causes sudden money problems, unexpected expenses, and professional difficulties that arise without apparent reason. For this specific type of attack, Padre Pio recommended placing half a lemon near where the family keeps important documents and money. The fruit absorbs the envy directed at family prosperity. protecting resources and attracting financial stability. Family evil eye manifests through constant arguments, pointless discussions, and a heavy atmosphere of generalized irritation among family members. In these cases, the lemon should be placed in the main living area, where the family gathers most frequently. Health evil eye causes mysterious illnesses, general malaise, and medical problems that don't respond adequately to conventional treatments. For these situations, the saint advised placing the lemon in the main bedroom, offering protection during rest and recovery. Sentimental evil eye attacks romantic relationships, causing inexplicable separations, sudden betrayals, and misunderstandings that destroy previously harmonious marriages. The lemon should be placed in the bedroom window, protecting intimacy and love from outside envy. Padre Pio always warned that very envious people develop an almost supernatural ability to cause problems through a gaze laden with negative energy. That's why it's so important to prevent these people from entering your home or having visual access to the interior of your home. The lemon in the window acts as a filter that neutralizes even the envious gaze directed into the house. Many families report that after placing the protection, nosy and malicious neighbors stop trying to peep inside the residence. During periods of the full moon, when spiritual energies are more intense, the power of Padre Pio's lemon multiplies significantly. Many devotees take advantage of these lunar phases to intensify protection, using more lemons or saying special prayers with the fruit. The saint also taught that the lemon can be used preventatively. Even when there are no apparent signs of the evil eye, prosperous families, happy couples, and successful people should maintain protection constantly, as envy can arise at any moment. This preventative protection is especially important during periods of achievements and accomplishments. When someone gets a new job, gets married, has a child, or achieves any kind of success, they automatically become a target of the evil eye from less fortunate people. For business owners and merchants, Padre Pio developed specific guidelines on using lemons for business protection. Half a lemon discreetly placed near the cash register or main entrance protects against envious customers and malicious competitors. Many devout merchants of the saint report that after adopting this practice, problematic customers who always cause confusion stopped frequenting the establishment. Simultaneously, new cordial and good-paying customers began to appear naturally. The lemon in business also protects against unfair competition, business sabotage, and all forms of professional envy that can harm the growth and success of the enterprise. The protection allows the business to flourish in an environment of peace and prosperity during family trips or residential moves, periods when the family is temporarily more vulnerable. The saint recommended carrying a few drops of fresh lemon juice in a small container. This portable protection keeps the family safe from the evil eye wherever they are. Hotels, relatives' houses, new neighbors. Any environment may contain envious people capable of directing the evil eye toward prosperous or happy visiting families. The lemon offers immediate protection until the family returns home, where they maintain the fixed protection. Padre Pio also advised on specific signs that indicate when the evil eye is being successfully neutralized by the lemon. Beyond a generally improved family atmosphere, you might notice that envious people begin to experience nightmares or personal problems because the negative energy returns to its sender. This process of returning negative energy isn't revenge. It's natural spiritual justice. Those who send the evil eye and envy must face the consequences of their toxic energies to learn to purify their hearts and develop higher feelings. Many times, people who were previously envious and problematic undergo profound transformations after being confronted with the consequences of their own negative energies. Some seek reconciliation, Others simply distance themselves and find more constructive paths in their lives. The true victory of Padre Pio's lemon protection isn't just defending the family, but contributing to the spiritual transformation of people trapped in cycles of envy and bitterness. The saint always sought the salvation of all souls, including those who cause problems for others. To further enhance the lemon's protection, you can combine its use with other devotional practices of Padre Pio, praying the rosary daily, keeping an image of the saint in the home, and regularly attending Mass create a spiritual environment that multiplies the power of protection. The saint observed that families with active sacramental lives experience superior results with all spiritual protection practices. Regular communion, frequent confession, and a constant life of prayer create an almost impenetrable spiritual fortress. During his mystical apparitions, Padre Pio frequently guided on the importance of combining spiritual protection with active charity. Families who help those in need and practice works of mercy receive multiplied divine protection against all forms of spiritual attacks. This superior protection happens because charity purifies the heart and elevates the family's spiritual vibration. People living in a state of grace and love for their neighbor become naturally immune to most attacks of envy and the evil eye. For families who wish to further elevate their level of spiritual protection, the saint recommended the family consecration to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. This consecration, renewed monthly, places the entire family under the direct protection of Christ himself. The lemon, in this context of consecration, becomes an even more powerful instrument. It not only protects against the evil eye, but attracts abundant divine blessings, transforming the home into a true sanctuary of peace, love, and spiritual prosperity. Many extraordinary graces have been achieved by families who combined Padre Pio's lemon protection with a life of intense Catholic devotion. Miraculous healings, family conversions, unexpected prosperity, all through the powerful intercession of this extraordinary saint. The tradition of the protective lemon remains alive and active in thousands of Catholic homes around the world. It's a simple, accessible, and extremely effective method for any family facing problems related to envy, the evil eye, or troublesome neighbors. If your family hasn't yet experienced this powerful protection, today is the perfect day to begin. Get a fresh lemon, cut it in half with faith and devotion, place it in your main window, and prepare to witness the transformation that St. Padre Pio still works through this humble but powerful fruit. Remember always, the lemon is just the divine instrument, but the true protective force comes from the intercession of this extraordinary saint who continues to care for his spiritual families, protecting them against all forms of envy and malice that may threaten their peace, happiness, and prosperity. Type yes. If you're going to start using Padre Pio's lemon in your home today, save this sacred knowledge because you'll want to consult it whenever you renew your protection, and tag that person who urgently needs this defense against the evil eye and envy.